Hey, what's up, guys? I've been getting a lot of emails uh, regarding this project. Um, this is going to be collected throughout the entire 3 weeks that we're supposed to be off. If we need to extend it, then we'll go ahead and do that. But let me just go ahead and start off by saying that this portion should be um, rather simple as far as recording, the hours of certain activities that you do. Now, if you take a look at this here, right, there's some categories. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do one thing for each one for a certain amount of time. So, like, for example, the hours of sleep, you want to go ahead and refer to the night before, right? So, if you got 9 hours of sleep the night before, so last night, so today on 3/18, right? You'll go ahead 3/18, you'll put 9 hours and so forth. You're going to have a lot of assignments throughout the next 3 weeks. And so, if you're looking at history, if you watch the news for hour and a half, that's considered part of history, right? It's a social science. And so you can go ahead and put that into that category. But notice how we have about 14 different ones. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to include one for or try to do one throughout the day. That'll be kind of difficult. But I mean, if you do, awesome. If not, then whatever. Also, what I want you to keep doing, this will be checked weekly, is the weekly log, right? I just want you to give me a brief summary of certain activities that you're going to be doing uh, throughout the time that we're off, right? Let's say, for example, you spend most of the day working out in the ranch, then go ahead and just kind of talk about that. Just something brief, be as detailed as you want, but I want at least a paragraph for each one, right? So that'll be it. This is what the data collection looks like. If you take a look, the hours of sleep is going to go ahead and calculate the number of hours that you're sleeping throughout this week here. All right, using science, learning science and knowledge and so forth, right? For each of the categories, once you put them up, put into the category, it'll add up the sum of each category here. This is your copy, so just make a note of that. If you take a look at this here, 15 minutes is 0.25 of an hour, 30 minutes, zero point 0.5, 45 is 0.75 hours, and 60 minutes is 1 hour. So this is what you can use this as a scale to do that. Um, as far as this project goes, the only thing that I want turned in weekly is the weekly journal, right? So the weekly journal. So if you go here, um, this right here is going to have each of your own journals, and this will be turned in weekly. The Excel sheet or the sheets, this one here, this one will be turned in the last Friday before spring break. So, oh, wrong tab. So if you take a look at this one right over here, the data collection, this one is not due. Check the due date. This one right here is not due until the first. I believe it's the first or the second, one of those days. Um, the third. All right, the third. So that's when this one is due. So do not turn this one in. The only one that will be collecting weekly is this one right here. At the end of the week, this one's due by 11:59 on Friday. So you have until that evening to kind of put this together and write it out. So just it's a simple log, kind of like what you're doing in a journal. And if you're doing this for another class, feel free to copy and paste it. Right? Feel free to copy and paste it. And yeah, so if you have any other questions about this project, do send me an email and let me know. All right. Bye.